Hi, this is Deborah Atkinson, founder of The Voice for Fitness, with your 1-minute Fitness After 50 tip of the day. And I'm laughing because I'm hoping I can remember all 4 of the spices I want to talk to you about before time runs out. So those 4 spices, first of all, cinnamon, the spice of life. And there are 5 on some people's list, there are 8 on another, but these are 4 fairly readily available, and yet one of them maybe a little bit less so. But here's the reason why you might want to include these in your diet more on a regular basis, or pat yourself on the back if you're already doing it. If you're doing the dried type with 2 or 3 of these, you may want to look at doing the natural type. So when we get to it, you'll know. So with cinnamon, it's great for reducing heart risk, and so it helps to stabilize blood sugar. Great thing to sprinkle on cereals almost of any kind, and you can add it to chilies and soups in some cases and have that taste all right as well. There are some people, 2 schools of experts. Some will say it doesn't matter, that almost any off-the-shelf cinnamon will be pretty much as equal in the value and benefits as another. There are recently some articles that I've read that say otherwise. So do a little research on that before you actually invest. But to my knowledge, almost any off-the-shelf still offers a lot of health benefits. So next up is garlic. So you know the person next to you had garlic last night or not in a lot of cases, because it's going to be oozing out of their skin, if not their breath. But garlic may be just what the doctor ordered. So it boosts the immune system for 1, makes food taste great for 2. So if you really enjoy it, start adding it a little bit more to soups, to stews, to chilies, and you might consider adding it to a smoothie. So some people will go that far, totally up to you. But think about, getting as fresh as you possibly can. So if you've not been one ever to roast it yourself, consider doing it. Try it, because a little bit fresher is always going to be a little bit better. Turmeric is one we're hearing a lot more about, and it's not exactly just the turmeric that you might sprinkle out of your canister from the grocery store into soups and stews, especially things that have curry in them or are maybe Indian in nature will have turmeric in it a lot of times. There are other things as well, and you can find recipes if you just Google turmeric, but it's actually a component of turmeric that has the biggest value. So a lot of people say that we get a very, very small percentage of that specific needed amount of the nutrient that's in turmeric within the simple spice that you might add to stews. So in order to get enough for the health benefit, you should actually take a capsule and take it in a pill form. So look into that. But it certainly is worth the value of indulging in Indian food a little bit more frequently, or cooking with it a little bit more often. It can't hurt you. You may not get quite as much, but you may be getting more if you're conscious of it than you are right now. And the last one I'm going to talk about today is parsley. So parsley is great for detoxing. So it's oftentimes used in those cleansing green smoothies or juices. And you can put it in your blender, your Vitamixer, and actually keep the content of the pulp and the fiber in your drink, or you can juice it, either way. But adding parsley to maybe a green veggie smoothie that might have avocado, might have celery, might have kale or spinach. Kale's a little stronger. Spinach you can stomach probably a little bit better if you're not quite used to it. And then add a Granny Smith apple or a pear to it to sweeten it up. And that'll make it taste just a little bit more palatable. Go a little bit more heavy on the fruit as you're start to wean yourself off of it as you start to get used to it. You'll barely taste the celery. You will barely taste the parsley. And the spinach doesn't have a lot of flavor either. So overall, a healthy green drink. And those are 4 spices of life that you can get right out of your cabinet. And that was your more than a minute Fitness After 50 tip of the day.